drugs are a category above steroids entirely. They outclass them. Steroids are going to be dead in the water.
Welcome back to Easy Joe's. I react to gym and fitness related content, try and give you my honest opinion. Hopefully I can help someone. Let's do it. So this was posted by a fitness account, which is worrying because there is no such thing as bulky muscles. There is muscle and there is fat. Someone that looks lean has muscle mass and an absence of body fat. Someone that looks bulky has muscle and a lot of extra fat. I've trained so many people over the years that told me they don't want to lift too heavy because they don't want to get too bulky. It doesn't work like that. You ain't gonna wake up the next day like Tom Hanks.
Look, I know I don't look like myself, okay? But something really strange happened and I'm really scared and I need your help.
Come on. You want to flex now? Come on. Right there, you look good. How old are you? Huh? No, I'm 22. How old are you? No, you're not.
Wild. Man, I want to look like that at 86.
I could run off of walls and do flips off of trees, parkour. I could fight, I could do it all. My dream was to become one of the superstars of the world. Everything that these actors used to do, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bruce Lee, that is what I could do. You know who Howard Fine is?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know, but he's gay. I went to school and I signed up for the school Howard Fine years ago. And I was planning to become top actor. He, let's say, approached me in the wrong ways. Yes, and he tried
your next movie.
And he tried.
Rub the legs.
And I was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" At the end, he gave me back all my money because he was scared.
For all the classes?
Yeah, for all the classes. And I left out of there. And
So,
that was years ago. And he kind of killed my dream. He killed my dream because I wanted to be a top actor. That's why I'm on social media today, because I want to bring my dream to life.
Hear me right now. The dream is not done. If you had the dream, if you had the vision, then that means you have to execute. And nothing that came in your way, that was all adversary. But look what God did.
Where does he have time for all of these stories in his life? He was in the mafia. He learned the secrets from the Shaolin monks. He's now apparently supposed to be the next Bruce Lee. Are you lying?
5 a.m.
Do you wake up at 5?
Running.
Wow. I'm up at 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant 5 a.m. is my second run. 3 a.m.
Right.
First run.
Right, there you go. First run. And then straight into trading.
Ice bath.
While I'm in an ice bath.
Ice bath.
Just made 100k.
Easy.
Trading.
Done.
Then I do my reading.
Crypto.
Yes.
Right.
An hour of meditation.
Affirmations.
Affirmations.
I am rich, I am sexy, I am healthy.
5 hours.
Easy.
Then it's 10 a.m. Some people just started a day.
Right.
I just built an empire. Do you know what I mean?
I'm finished.
I'm finished.
Spent.
I've lived my life.
Take a little nap.
Yes.
Plunge pool.
Right.
Back out.
By 6 p.m., I've birthed 3 children.
By 7, I've created 4.
That's insane. But you know what, yeah? By 8 p.m., I've died. Beat that.
9 p.m, resurrection.
Right.
Ice bath.
Right. Yeah. Reincarnation.
I personally have never been around a faker group of tough guys than MMA fighters. To watch some of these guys, you get called to go to work 3 times a year. Do you know how many guys call in sick? I mean, I don't put LeBron James down as a tough guy. I don't put Tiger Woods or Serena down as tough guys. They would never not show up. They would never sit down and want to renegotiate based on who the next game is against. Like, this is exclusive to MMA. And of those 3 times a year that they get called to go to work, they don't show up. That guy, his elbow hurts or his knee hurts. I couldn't imagine my elbow or knee not hurting. I couldn't imagine not making that walk when it's your time. But these aren't real tough guys. These are fake tough guys that want to cut the line down at the local strip club, get a tattoo on their shoulder, tell somebody about the good old day. I mean, the best of them, the best of the best of them, which I would have to put is John Jones. You can't get him to show up for work 3 times a year. If John's not going to do it, why would anybody else?
I don't know who this guy is. I'm not a fighter. But if you're online calling out MMA fighters, you must know how to fight.
If
If you're into the gym, then you might have seen this guy pop up on your For You page, and look at that physique at 18 years old. So this is the guy's profile, and while his physique is massively, hugely impressive, he's claimed lifetime natural in his bio, and this is the shit that I have a problem with. If you actually believe that this physique is natural, you're absolutely cooked, and he's just took the piss out of you, and you've just bent over for him. And again, I'm not disputing that his physique isn't incredible, because it is absolutely insane, especially for his age. But if you think because he's 18 he's not on the gear, then you're completely mistaken. Look, huge props to you, mate, but please, for the love of God, stop lying to these kids.
I'm not going to dance around it. There's absolutely no way someone can reach that level of muscle mass at 18 naturally. You can't. It don't matter if you had the craziest genetics in the world. You would have had to start when you was about 10. The problem isn't that this guy is taking steroids at 18. I mean, it is a problem, but that isn't the problem. The problem is lying about being natural. I've said it so many times, but if you're competing in bodybuilding, that's your job, that's your passion, you take whatever you want. It's your life. But if you're of a young age, or you're working 9 to 5 and you don't need to take something to be in shape, why are you doing it? Unless you've got your diet and your training plan, your sleep routine on point, you don't even need to consider stuff like this. Because if you're not willing to do that, then you're not willing to deal with the health concerns, clearly.
My entire physique changed when I stopped lifting weights and started resisting the weights. When I was a beginner lifter, I would go in the gym and I would just throw around weights, trying to get as many reps as possible, not focusing on the eccentric part or the down motion of the lift. And although I did see a little bit of growth, it wasn't nearly the amount of growth I seen when I started controlling the weights. See, a lot of y'all may not know, like I didn't know, that the muscle undergoes a greater stress on the eccentric part of the lift as opposed to the concentric part of the lift. That means you're actually getting stronger and bigger by controlling the weight down.
So this is where information gets kind of confusing, because we do want to lift as much as we can, but we can only lift as much as we can control as well. So if you're swinging a shoulder press up and it's dropping straight down and ruining your form, you're rounded over, that's too heavy. That's not something you can manage. So I'll see people in the gym lifting 4 or 5 reps with terrible form. Yes, you can lift that for 5 times, but drop the weight and get 8, 9 or 10 reps of something with good form and hit failure at the same time. So we can work on the eccentric. So we can work on the eccentric, the concentric, and the heavy all at the same time. But if you go slightly too heavy, you lose out on everything. I rate this. He seems off his head. But I rate it. So we should be pushing each other like this in the gym more. Like, some people might find it intimidating, and you don't know if you're gonna like scare someone if you try and do this to them. But it is a safe space, and once you realize, like, if you ever interact with someone like this, you help them or they help you, you're gonna be friends every time you see them in the gym.
Oh, friend! Oh, new friend!
Today's suspect is wanted for the following charges: turning an overhead press into a bench press and spine endangerment.
As a stand-in bench press.
Ego lifters, we are coming for you.
It should be like too easy. Man, fuck you. I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say it be like too easy. I don't got no belt on or nothing. It should be like baby weight. Pull it all the way up. The fuck you want today? That's what I'm saying. You're saying it's too easy. Pull it all the way up. I love motherfucking. Yeah. This shit ain't nothing. I just broke my shit. Hey, welcome to the party. Yes. No, because 2 years ago at Signature, when I dropped the 200 on my toe, ain't nobody gave a fuck about me. Fuck you, bro. This little piggy went to the market. Little piggy stayed home. Little piggy cried. Yo, back off me, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, everything?
He calls it baby weight whilst moving it about 2 inches.
Is there ever a time to not have perfect form? No. Never a time. Because I thought, like, I mean, obviously for like the big movements, no. But if, for example, if you're going to do like a barbell curl, and then towards the end you might want to just start using a little bit of motion. Why? Yeah.
Why not just do more reps strict? You're using your glutes. You're using your back. Why not just use your biceps? Because the way you get the best technique is you optimize for what makes the muscle push to its limits hardest. Why would you stray away from that? Strict technique's the fucking shit.
Holy shit. Look how deep he's getting. What the?
Time to get naked.
Oh shit.
Got them steroid legs.
Oh, sorry, I was not the legs, man. You know?
What?
A little bulge.
A little bulge never hurt anyone. Literally, penis is too small to hurt anyone.
Dude, that's so sick.
Thank you.
You look like an anabolic Winnie the Pooh right now.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Or you see like a little jar of honey.
Yeah, as long as the honey is labeled trenbolone acetate.
Now, of course, I agree with him. Perfect form trumps heavy weight if that heavy weight ruins our form. But there are going to be times in the gym where you do fall out of form. Like, as long as you're consciously trying to stay in good form and recognize when you're out of it and you're safe, it's not the end of the world. Like he says with that bicep curl, you're going to use your glutes or lower back to swing the weight up. But it's not necessarily wrong to swing it up if you're doing it safely to get the extra couple of negatives. You know what I mean? Not to say the negatives are necessary, but if you feel like there's a couple more in the tank, there's no harm in doing that. Apparently there's a new steroid with 0 side effects.
These drugs are a category above steroids entirely. They outclass them. Steroids are going to be dead in the water. If we could just have a drug that built a crap load of muscle but had no side effects, it would be amazing. And in fact, this is now the reality. Travagramab, good luck saying that one, and garetosmab, both drugs work by reducing the activity of myostatin and activin A. Myostatin and activin A cap how much muscle you grow at any given time. And when these drugs uncork those caps, you get this radical unleashing of completely natural, in a sense, muscle growth. We have an incredibly well-conducted research study. These are done on non-human primates, little teeny monkeys. One group of monkeys had to diet. They restricted their calories a little bit, and they dieted natty. These are natty monkeys. Then there are monkeys that received the myostatin blocker drug and the activin A blocker drug, that real dual therapy. What occurred? This is wild. The monkeys that did the natty life and just dieted hardcore, probably bitched about it a lot, they lost about 400 grams. Remember, these are not large animals. 400 grams to them is actually a lot of body fat and about 15-ish grams of muscle loss. Monkeys that took the combo therapy lost 1,400 grams of fat. They gained, on a deficit by the way, 450 grams of muscle. Why take steroids if you have these drugs?
There is no way something can make this drastic change in our body and have 0 side effects. If you want to be in shape for 5-10 years and then ruin your life, do it like that. But if you want to be healthy, stay natural, eat, sleep, train well. If you need any help, you know I've got my free No BS Muscle Building Blueprint. The link is in the description. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. If you like this content, it would help me out a lot. But that is it for today, unfortunately. Thank you guys. Have a good week. Take it easy.
Before I fall to the system, I'm gonna try and do good with my gifting and pray to the Lord for some wisdom. Pray. Hopefully someone will listen.